Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the 2-3 Zone. Tony's Picks look at the WNBA here for Friday, July 11th. We've got two games on tap, one in the Midwest, one out west. We got our best handicappers here to look at this one with Ron Crawford and Justin Mcelvy here on the show. And well, Justin, we had some results here come in since our last visit, including a day game there on Thursday with Minnesota defeating LA in impressive fashion on the road. We also had a couple over there on Wednesday night with Phoenix against Minnesota and a victory there, and Chicago and Dallas. Chicago getting the win there over Dallas.
Yeah, I like that. We said it yesterday on the show. Actually, Ron said it if Minnesota lose yesterday to the Mercury, you know what's going to happen. So I told him on that, and I gave out the Minnesota Lynx over 163.5. I think it was. It went over easy. Well, yeah, it was easy. They had to put them girls back in so they didn't get backdoor, but it flew over. So I'm trying to run it back today.
Yeah, Ron, you guys nailed that Minnesota Sparks game there yesterday. What'd you think of the past few results here?
Yeah, we lost that last night with the over in that Chicago Sky game, man, because they couldn't score in the last 3 minutes. We had that. We thought we were going to get an easy over, 3 minutes to go. But yeah, we nailed it. And like I said, you guys need to be watching this show. We're giving you winners after winners after winners in these games, and we hit both of them in the early game. Let's see what happens tonight with the Aces and the Mystics. But moving on to Friday, let's go.
All right, I'm not saying I marked that Sky game a winner after three quarters, but uh, I still was watching it, I guess, there at the very end, and we saw the result there. But a great performance again by the Skies are coming on. Let's take a look at the matchups here for Friday. Ron first started off with Atlanta going in to take on Indiana here. Indiana 2.5 point favorite at home against this hot Atlanta team. Atlanta comes in 12-7 here on right now, and they're a pretty good spread team too on the road and as an underdog. And well, the Fever haven't really fared that well as a favorite here. So what do you think? A total 167.
Yeah, they've lost two in a row at home. Can you believe that? The Fever, and I know Caitlin's back now. Maybe they got her into the fold now. This series has been great with Atlanta all year. It's 2-1 Atlanta, and I think the Fevers get it going right. If you look at that system, it's 68%, I believe. If you look at a team that straight up lost at home as a favorite, and then you get the team coming in that did cover and did win, which they did against the Valkyries in their last game. That was Atlanta. We're going to take the Fever minus 2.5.
All right, Justin, the Fever with a couple losses in a row, or the Sparks and Golden State, Atlanta. Yeah, they've lost a few here, but I think they still are catching everybody's eye as a team that has been on the rise so far this season.
Yeah, I hate to do it, but I agree with Ron, though. I hate to go against my dream, but I think it's a bad spot. I think this is CC game or second game back, coming off a loss, upset loss to the Valkyries, back at the crib now. I just feel like it's a bad spot for the dream. I'm gonna take the Fever team total over. Whatever it is, I'm gonna bet it. So whenever you're watching this, whatever number it is, I like it. I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna sniff 90.
Yeah, and for me, look, I see what I've been, what we've been talking about a little bit. That maybe the Fever, maybe they're not as good defensively with the Clark actually, and I guess that is proven by the stats there a little bit. But look, Atlanta on the road here. If you think the Pacers are going to be strong, like both of you do, I think the way to beat Atlanta here is to make sure that they're kind of making it quick. And I think Atlanta plays will play right into that right now. I know we think of them more maybe as a little bit more pedestrian here, but consider they're still 6-2 to the over on the road, 5-1 to the over as an underdog. So I'm going to have to go over here at 167 in this game between Atlanta and Indiana. It really actually comes ahead of my computer number here, but I'm trying to analyze it from what I think the game will look like from the eye test here. Really, the first game of the season here at Indiana produced 181 points in a 1-point Atlanta win. They were a 7-point dog in that game. And as Ron mentioned, then they went on and Fever won at Atlanta, 81-76. You mentioned there, and Atlanta ended up blowing them out though. There a month ago or so when Fever was trying to keep it together there a little bit. So, all right, Justin's got that Indiana team total over. Ron's got the Fever in this one, and I'm going over full game with Atlanta and Indiana. Good game here on Friday night. All right, we're going out west right now and take a look at, well, the Connecticut Sun here on the road at Seattle. Justin, it's an 18-point spread again, but, well, we just saw one of the biggest upsets of the season, and hard to ignore how good WNBA dogs are doing right now, covering some spreads and winning games straight up. But still, this is a tall order, 18 and 157.5.
Yeah, looking at this, we just seen this game just the other day. It was major upset. Could imagine if you was on the Connecticut money line, but I just feel like it's going to be a revenge. I really don't want to give up all these points, but back at home, one thing we don't want the Wings on the road. I'll take Seattle. I'll take them team total. These 10, once again, I think they're going to sniff 90, 95. They're going to be mad, bounce back at the crib. Just what the doctor ordered when I talked about with the aces. What you need when you're slumping? Play the sky. And you just lost to them? Major bounce back. Give me Storm team total over.
Ron, it was 93 to 83 the other night, and other than the first couple of moments of the game, maybe you thought that Seattle was going to have a field day, or first part of the game anyway. But Connecticut just continued to be relentless, and really their best performance of the season.
Yeah, this fits the system as well as the Indiana Fever system. Because you do have a team that lost straight up as a favorite, and now they're back at home, and a team that beat them won straight up as a dog. So even though it's the same teams, but yeah, I do agree with Seattle. But I'm looking at these totals. So the first game that was at Connecticut, at Seattle, 97 to 81. The over 156.5. All right. Yesterday, 93-83, Connecticut wins it. 155.5. And now you're telling me after 170 something twice that we're going to get down to 150. What is it? 156 now, Ramon? Once again, 158.
158 right now. Looks like, yeah, maybe tickling back just up a little bit. Go ahead.
You trying to trick me? I guess they're going to trick me because I don't understand this. And I like what Justin says, with the Valkyries. The books ain't adjusted that. And it's been cashing every single time with the Valkyries first half. If you look at this, how in the hell is 2 games in the 170s even close to 150 something? I'm taking over. And if I get burned, I get burned. Oh, well. Give me the over.
You guys have sent my head spinning a little bit because I'm trying to see here if, you have Seattle obviously able to put up, 85, 90 points in this game. And that is definitely possible. And Ron said, Connecticut, they're still struggling offensively, but, this one could be, if it is a blowout, right? Great job, Connecticut, right? And maybe there is going to be the proximity of the two games. There is a little bit of revenge, especially when you can beat the pants off some other team, right? There is a little bit. That's more so than when you sometimes against two tough teams, you come back, bring them back at home, and you have motivation, but you still have to go out there and compete very hard. And you have to compete very hard here. I'm not belittling that, but you are a favorite here by 18 points. So I think Seattle wins this one by 20 or more. Look, Justin says team total over, and that's got to be 90 points or so, I would think. And Ron's got it going over. So what could it be there? He told me 90 to 70, would be an over. And that seems extremely reasonable. I hope Connecticut can get 70 to get it there. I'm going to take Seattle here just in case, and I'm going to take them minus the 18 points. Justin says take the Storm team total over, and Ron says go over full game 158, Connecticut and Seattle. All right, and that's a look at our WNBA games here for a Friday. We got a couple more on Saturday, so we'll be back with more 2-3 zone with the guys. We're bringing you some good winners here for sure on the show right now. I think everyone agrees, and hopefully that's why you're tuning in to us. Ron, why else would they come see us? Is it because of our great premium picks over at Tony's?
Absolutely, my best bet's just killing it in the WNBA. Hit the Sun yesterday, and today hit the Minnesota Lynx. And I actually gave you that one last night. So pay attention to these videos, guys. We are giving you little nuggets here. Play them because we are red hot in the WNBA. All of us right here at the 2-3 zone.
All right, Justin, I've mashed your guys' picks together, and sometimes I come up with my own premiums to make me red hot here because of you guys, and I appreciate it. What's going on this weekend at the site?
Got another cashed another WNBA premium on the over earlier. Gave it out actually as a freemium. Y'all got follow. Like, we ain't just out here just wasting our time. Like, we trying to get y'all money. Like, y'all got fuck with us. So, yeah, my fault. But yeah, y'all got mess with us. So, like, yeah, I got premium in WNBA today. Cashed already. Got another one coming out tomorrow. Just, and like I said, like Ron said, pair us up. Any two. It don't even got to be us two on the screen. Find two other people. Like, pair us up, two better than one anytime. Like, and the proof's in the pudding. Just look at the plays, write them down, and track them.
And we're bringing them home here, right here on the show as well. So, hey, join me over at Tony'sPicks.com. Yeah, I already said it. I'm on tilt from yesterday's Dallas-Chicago game that knocked my WNBA streak to 22-6 in the last 28 games. So you better believe I'm going to have a premium on Friday night to keep it going and through the weekend here and keep on a strong run over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15% off those premium pick packages, not just from Justin and from Ron here, but from all of our cappers at Tony's Picks. All right, that's going to do it here for the 2-3 zone. And for Justin McCelvy and Ron Crawford, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.